Hey, 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 good evening, good evening, good evening, and peace and blessings to you. It's a great day. It's a blessed day. It's a Tuesday. All right, look, ladies and gentlemen, I know I've been away for a little bit. There have been some things going on, some stuff happening, but I wanted to come to you today and kind of talk about that stuff, kind of talk about what's going on and what you can expect from the thought to ponder. So sit back, relax. I'm only going to be with you for a little while, but I want you to come in, get some of this knowledge and get some of this understanding. Y'all with me? Y'all here for me? And all of that good stuff. All right. Well, then, if it's going to be that, then let's get started. Y'all ready? Here it comes. Hashtag T2P, come and take a sip of the thought with me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're back. We're back. Thank you all for being with me, coming in, checking in, like, share, do all of that good stuff. As I stated, I won't be before you all long, but I will um, let you know what's going on for the rest of the week and what's happening and all of that good stuff like that. So, yes. So I'm going to get right into it really quickly. I just want to check in. I just want to check in, see how you're doing, see what's going on. I know it's a Tuesday evening and you all are probably living your life, doing whatever it is that you're doing. But hey, I wanted to come to you and just say hi, hello, all of that good stuff and see what's going on and check in. How are you doing really? How are you really doing? All right, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all know I like to start this off. Any other broadcast, we started off the same way. I want you to take a moment and I want you to take some breaths with me. I want you to acknowledge that your breath is important. Acknowledge that you're important, your life is important, that you are overall important. And how we do that is we acknowledge that our breath is important. Okay. So let me hold on one second. Let me make sure. I see somebody telling me they're trying to. Something has been going on with Facebook and yeah, I don't know what's happening here. So let's see. Let me see what we can do. Okay, so it looks like, yeah. Okay, all right, y'all. Look. I'm in here. Technical difficulties and all. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it pop. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it pop. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tag a couple of people's here. Yeah. All right. All right, y'all. Look, we're gonna go ahead on and get the rolling because yeah. I'm sitting there trying to figure out like what's happening. I can't even catch what's going on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So what we like to do, we like to take a moment and we like to acknowledge that our breath is important. We like to acknowledge that we're living and that we're breathing and that we are here. Sometimes we just got to take a moment and say, hey, Layla, hey, Nisi, hey, look at it. So sometimes we have to acknowledge that we are here. There's a lot going on, COVID-19, all of this stuff happening. So we just want to make sure that we are here. So what I'd like for you to do is take a moment and take these breaths with me. Now, what we like to do is we like to take 3 breaths. On the first breath, I'm going to count it out. It's at a slower 5 pace, right? It's at a slower 5 pace. However, it's a good pace for you to actually go ahead and actually do that. So what happens is, hold on, I'm just trying to make sure I'm all into what's happening. So what happens is you basically take the breath and you acknowledge that your breath is important. That's what you actually do, right? So on the first breath, I like to count it out. It's going to be a 5 count, and on the count of 3, we take that breath. But what I want you to do is just really focus on what's going on in your life, what's happening right now, and how you feel. And what you want to do is take that in, and you want to do some good energy. Take it in, transfer it into some good energy, let it out, let the universe handle it because you've handled it. Your life, your love, whatever is going on with you. All right. So, on the count of 3, ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to do is take a deep breath with me. Once you take the deep breath, we're going to count it out. And I want you to think about all those things that you can't change from yesterday, but today is a new day. You can change it. You can make it different. You can make something else happen. Okay. So what I want you to do is when you take that breath in and then you blow it out. And that's what I want you to do. All right. On the count of 3, you're going to take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And blow it out. And blow it out. And blow it out. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all know on the first breath, I count. On the second breath, I'm not counting. But the third breath, we're going to make sure we make some noise, okay? We're going to make sure we make some noise. We want to check in. How you doing? Put it down in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your day has been. Let me know how your weekend was. Let me know. Just talk to me because we need to check in with each other. All right, we're going for that second breath. On the second breath, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And out. Yes, and out, and out. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this breath here, we like to call this the important one, right? Because what we want to do, we want to acknowledge the fact that we that we understand that there may be issues or problems or concerns. We want to acknowledge the fact that we are important, that we're here, that we're loved. And when you acknowledge that, you make some noise with it. And making the noise, let the universe know you're dealing with it, you've handled it, you've been around, upside down, all the way through it, and you're still here. You're still here, right? All right. On the count of 3, we're going to take that deep breath in. But remember, when you release this breath, you make some noise. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, deep breath in. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I believe that if you do that, if you acknowledge your breath on a regular basis, a daily basis, or just try to, you can change the way that you see things. You can change the atmosphere in the room. You can change up some things. So think about that. Think about that when you do your breath. Think about how you actually put that in and then change it. If you are going through life right now and things are not good, you have the power to change them. You have the power to take it from 0 to whatever number you feel you need to take it to resolve the issue or the problem or the concern. There is no reason why you should be in control of your ship and your ship is running on land or running through the rocks or doing something like that. You are in control. You are in control. Take those breaths. Stop for a moment. And if you can't get to 5 at the pace that I'm counting, then get to 1 or 2. But stop for a moment. Stop for a moment. All great people who ever have told you or ever you ever seen that have peace, that has peace, that talks about having peace, they took a moment and acknowledged that their breath is important. Your breath can be your life. Your breath can be your love. Your breath can be just your sanity. Your breath can be your spirituality. Your breath can be whatever it may be. But sometimes you have to stop, literally stop, and acknowledge that you are important. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna get on off of that. So I came to you all today to kind of check in. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all tell me what's going on in your world. How are you feeling really? Don't give me that watered down, oh, I'm okay, everything's good. No, how are you feeling really? I think it's important for us in this COVID era to be able to speak on how we truly feel. We want to gloss it over and cover it up and do all of this stuff like that. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I noticed you probably noticed that I've been kind of out of pocket a little bit lately, and I haven't been doing my thoughts on the regular days like I should. I just got so busy. I'm not neglecting anyone. Please forgive me for this, but I got so busy. I had so many things going on that I just was tired. COVID-19 has taken me to another place that I didn't think I was going to go. Um, I thought I was good, but I needed some peace and quiet from the peace and quiet. I don't know if that makes sense, but I needed that. So, what I have going on this week, right? Starting tomorrow, I'm coming back with my workshop Wednesday in the mornings, and where we talk about what's going on in the world, and we also do a workshop. We actually connect with other individuals. I'm still doing Black businesses. So if you know of a Black business, please go ahead and let us know. Put it down into the comments, all of that good stuff. But join us tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I'm going to do Workshop Wednesday. And then, and come and talk to us. We want to support, we want to help, we want to do, right? So that's tomorrow, Workshop Wednesday. Thursday, I will be interviewed by my good friend Keisha. And Keisha actually is with Sisters United Talk Show. So I'm going to be on her talk show on Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm going to talk about HIV one-on-one. Just what's going on, what's happening, all of that good stuff. A lot of times we think we know a lot about a subject, but we really don't know. So Keisha was kind enough to invite me on as a guest to go ahead and interview me, and I am blessed by it. It's Sisters United Talk Show, 10 a.m. on Thursday, September the 17th, and we're going to be there, and it's going to be great, and all of that good stuff. So y'all come join me. Y'all come join. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody asked me one more time. Sisters United Talk Show is on Facebook. She's going to have me on as a special guest. They got a special time and all this stuff. I feel so honored and blessed. And so Thursday, September the 17th, 2020, please look Sister United Talk Show up on Facebook and check them out. They're doing some great things. Some good things are happening, right? Check them out. And then on Friday, it's our Fire Fridays. It'll be me and Ian. And this Friday, we're going to have a special guest. We're going to have Maddierance, right? You all may not know Maddierance, but Maddierance is on Facebook, YouTube. He does a lot of reviews. He does a lot of things. Drag race, reviews of movies, reviews of shows, things like that. He's been all over. His biggest thing that he's done to date is he's been with the Drag Race family doing reviews and shows and things like that. So we're excited about that because Matthew is an old friend of mine, and we actually used to work together. So that's a cool dynamic. He went on to do his Drag Race thing, and then I went on to do my Thought to Ponder, and we were both saying, wow, look at us. So yes, Friday, it's our Fire Friday. It's going to be Maddierance is going to be in the building, and he's going to discuss Black gay reviews and Drag Race. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we like to do is we like to uplift our people and things like that, but Maddie is a straight up tell it to you like it is type of person. He's Black, he's gay, he's in the building, he's an entrepreneur, he's doing all of these things. So you all go check him out. Check him out on YouTube. He has a slew of videos. He also has merchandise and all of that good stuff. So check him out. But he will be with us on Friday for our Fire Fridays. And I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, it will be a good day. It will be a good day. So we kind of have the rest of the week stocked up. I just wanted to let you all know that. stop in really quickly. Tomorrow is our workshop Wednesdays. If you know of a Black business and you feel that the Black business needs to be seen, need to be heard, need to be patronized, whatever it may be, go ahead and check with us tomorrow. Drop that Black business in the comments and we'll go ahead and highlight that. On Thursdays at 10, this Thursday at 10, I will go live. I will broadcast from my Thought to Ponder, but I will be a special guest on the Sisters United talk show. And yeah, we're going to talk about HIV one-on-one. So come on in if you don't know a whole lot about HIV, if you want to learn something, or you just want to refresh your course. Come on, we're going to talk about it. She's going to talk to me about my journey, my road, and what I think. And then we're going to get into some discussions, answer some questions, do all of that good stuff. That's on Thursday at 10 a.m. Facebook. I'll be broadcasting, so be sure to check that out. And lastly, on Friday, the 18th, we will have Maddierance, rave reviews, drag race, all of that good stuff. We'll have him in the building on our Fire Fridays. And y'all know what we do on Fire Fridays. We take a topic and we throw it in the middle of the table and we discuss it. So Matt is going to come on a Fire Friday and he's going to be straight up candid and straight up with it on Friday. So you will not want to miss that. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you all that a lot has been going on, but I have not forgot about my Thought to Ponder, my T2 peers. I haven't forgot about you, family. I'm coming back a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as promised, but I do have some interviews that I have booked and coming to you. So it's a plethora of things. So this is what I want to say to you all. I want to thank you all for following. I want to thank you all for subscribing. I want to thank you all for doing all of what you're doing with me. But what I decided when I first started this was to go in a route to uplift my community, be truthful about who I am and what I am, and let my platform speak for itself. I was in Atlanta this weekend and I was talking with someone and they said, well, what made you decide to use your platform in this manner? And I said, I don't know that my platform, I was just told this today, I don't know that my platform is huge, right? But I do believe that my platform has substance because I believe that in order for me to be a part of a community, I have to be able to assist the community, but I got to be real about who I am if I'm going to be in the community. And that's what my podcast is about. That's what my show is about. My show is about uplifting, showing what's going on. Hey, Matt. Hey, there go Maddierance right there. Like I told y'all, he'll be here on Fridays. Y'all go check him out. Y'all go check him out on YouTube. Maddierance, just type Maddierance in, check him out on YouTube. Got some good stuff. And if you're into reviews, if you're into drag race, if you're into shows, things like that, yes. That's pretty much how me and Maddie became friends. We were critiquing movies and shows and stuff like that back when we used to work for the bank. I'm not going to mention the bank, but we used to work for the same bank at the same time. Yes. We used to work for a bank. So anyways, so I decided to take my platform in a different direction. I didn't want to be on anybody's show or anybody be on my show that did not support what it was that I was doing. Now, let me take a step back because this conversation I had this weekend really touched me in a way because I didn't know that my show was helping. You know what I mean? And y'all, hold on before you jump on me. Hold on. Look, you right, Maddie. Yes, we're gonna call it the bank. We're not gonna talk about what bank it was, but the bank, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, what happened was that I made a decision to always keep my Blackness, my gayness, and my HIV status in the forefront. I believe that I'm a part of a community that is a part of a community, and that the only way that I can actually be who I am is to be who I am. So when I say that, right, I know it sounds funny because I just said the same thing twice, but it's a hard thing for you to, one, stand up in your community and be who you are. But it's a hard thing too. It's two hard things. The second hard thing is to go out into the public, society, and everywhere else and still stand firm on who you are. When they asked me this weekend, who was I told them that I'm a Black gay man who's HIV positive. I'm a father, I'm a brother, I'm a cousin, I'm a son, I'm a grandson, I'm all of these things. But let's not get it twisted. I am who I am. And that's who I be. And I don't give a damn if your eyes can't see. If you can't see what I can see, then you're blind. I'm sorry, I had a little salt and pepper moment. But ladies and gentlemen, it is so important for us to be who we are and stand firm on who we are. So when I decided to take my little platform, as I was told when I first started this, I decided to swing my platform this way instead of being this over here and doing that. I didn't want to do all the mess and the gossip and all of that, but nothing against nobody who does that. I just didn't want to do that. What I wanted to do was reach out to those that are in the back, those that are in the nosebleed, those that haven't been heard. People like myself, when I was standing behind the fact that I couldn't come to you and just be honest about who I was. So there's a lot of people out there that are not saying anything because they figure they don't fit in. This is not where they need to be. So I build my show as a place for you to come and express whatever it is that you want to express, right? Um, but here's the thing. I got into a little controversial thing some time back because I wouldn't bring someone on my show. Now, understand, my show is just a little smaller show, and this is what it was. This is what it was. And so this is what happened. Before I decided to take my show in this direction, you right, Keisha. You know I'll break out into a rap in a minute. But before I decided to take my show in this direction, I had contacted this person and asked them to come on to my show. No, somebody contacted me and told them that in order, like, it would be a must for this person to be on my show. And I said, "Oh, okay, cool, cool." I said, "Oh, okay, cool, right?" And then I said, "Okay, cool." I said, "Well, tell me who this person is. Let me go check them out. Let me see what's going on." So I go to their page, and I'm not going to mention the person because we've already done. We're good. But I go to their page, and they were talking about all of this F stuff, FAGGOT stuff, all of this. Here, you this men dressing up like women, and they were just going on and on and on. And I was like, wait. But then I got to thinking, whose fault was that? That was my fault because somebody thought that I was okay with that kind of rhetoric. Somebody thought that that was all right to do. And when I told them, I said, no, I won't be asking him on my show. Matter of fact, we can nip this in the bud. I don't want nobody like that on my show. Now, again, here goes your little show. And I said, you know what? I'm going to keep my little show the same way my little show is, and he won't be on my little show. F that. You know what I'm saying? Forget that. Bump that. I am not in the business of sacrificing my own soul anymore. Now, I'll be real with you anymore, right? I'm standing in my truth and I am who I am, and that's it. I am exactly who God made me to be, and that's what I am bringing to you. So, my little show will have people on with substance. My little show will have, you don't have to like me. You don't have to like what I do or what I represent. But if I show you respect, I expect you to show me that same respect. What I do in my bedroom and all that kind of stuff like that. But what I'm not going to do is make excuses. This is who I am. I'm letting you know. And it ain't like I've only had gay people on my show. I've had straight people on my show as well. But I like to say that I had guests. I interview guests. I don't want to know whether you straight or gay or whatever have you, right? Because I think we all can exist in the same. But this person told me straight up that my little show wasn't going to do nothing or go nowhere because I'm turning away people like him. And I told that person, I'm not going to say who she was. I told her, well, then my little show going to stay where my little show is going to stay. It's going to stay right here in this little pocket where only so many people see it. And then somebody going to say, well, you go live all the time and you only have 3 viewers. And I don't even know why you going live and doing all this. And y'all, I'm being transparent right now because the conversation I've had these last couple of weeks and the conversation I had this weekend really, really brought me to a forefront. What am I showing you? What am I giving you? You know what I'm saying? What am I giving you? What am I showing you? If I'm showing you who I am and what I am, then you have nothing else to believe, but that's who I am. But if I allow you to think, if I allow you to believe that this is what I represent and I don't really represent it, then I'm doing you a disservice and I'm doing myself a disservice. So let me be clear on where I'm at. I am a gay black man. I am a black gay man. I am gay and I have HIV. I am HIV positive. When I was diagnosed, all of this stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I don't fret about all of this. So I don't want anybody, I don't want anybody to ever think that I'm sidestepping. What I won't do, I will not compromise my integrity. It is not going to happen, right? When Keisha approached me, me and her were talking, and Keisha is an old friend of mine, and that's the radio show I'm going to be on, the talk show on Thursday. I was talking to her and I was telling her, I said I didn't think there was a issue with me just being me. This is my life. But I walk into a room, and you know what somebody said to me one day? They said, "How dare you fake it?" Because I walked into a room with a t-shirt and jeans on and a hat, beard, and all of this stuff. Now, y'all, I'm trying to figure out what this actually means. No, I'm not. I'm not trying to figure it out. At the time, I was like, what happened? And she was like, a female, and she was like, well, why would you do that? But let's not just put it on the females, because she said that, and my own male in the community with me said that I was trying to be somebody that I wasn't, because I decided to walk in and look straight. How do you walk in and look straight? What y'all have done is sit up here and believe everything they showed you on TV. Those people are not me. And nothing against anybody doing anything on TV, nothing against that. But that's not me. That's not how I show up. That's not what I represent. So at this point in my life and in my show, in this podcast that I'm doing, I choose to uplift. I choose to be honest with you. I choose to be straightforward with you, but I choose to let you know in the beginning, before you even come to my show, I ask you anything, I am a black gay male who is HIV positive. We will talk about the issues. We will be open and honest. We will talk about what's going on, but I am here for my community. And if any of my community ever, never, ever had ever been, did me wrong, showed me how they really were, I don't fool with them. I don't fool with them. I'm not about to ask you to come on my show. For what? For what? And I don't care if you big in the community. If you're not doing the work, if you're not showing up and showing out in the right way, I have nothing to do with that. Call my show small or do whatever have you. But I want to tell you all something. If you have a show, if you're doing something, it's for you. Do it your way. Don't let nobody tell you not to do your thing your way. You do it your way. You make moves right there. And I tell anybody, and all of those that are on here, y'all give me some hearts and some thumbs up when I have told you, let me get my foot in the door. You don't have to do, you ain't got to do nothing else. But you let me get my foot in the door. And I'm going to bust that door wide open and I'm going to show out every chance I get. But this is what I want you to know. You have the ability to do what you want to do. And this is what I told this gentleman this weekend. You do what you feel you need to do for your community. Sometimes the community is not going to come out to support you because they don't know what you're doing and they don't know if they can trust you. And they probably may be even envious of you shooting on up the ladder. They may be a little envious. But my thought to ponder is not new. Go check my YouTube all the way back to 2008. My thought to ponder is not new. Now my thought to ponder has new meaning because I have stepped into my truth. I have stepped into who I am. I am secure on the ground that I stand on because I've spoken my truth. I've let you know where I'm at. That's the difference. My thought to ponder was touching people back then. But my thoughts upon that has never touched people like it's touched people now. So it was out there. So I'll take it. My small platform. I'll take it. But I'm doing big things in spirit. I'm doing big things in the universe. You might not see it because I might not have the numbers that this person over here has. I might not have all the glitz and glamour that this person over here has. But I tell you what, I'm the unconventional one. I sit over here in this pocket and I'm just throwing out coupons. Y'all come see me when you want to come see me. Y'all come see me when you want to come see me. Y'all come see me when you want to come see me. And what that looks like is me showing up and being authentic to who I am. I didn't have to ask anybody for interviews. People were telling me that they were going to come on the show because they understood what I was doing. They got it. I'm not bragging, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying this conversation with this, why would I continue? Right? Part of the conversation was, why would I continue and I'm not getting paid? And I said to him, I said, I wasn't looking for payment. Right? I'm not hurting for anything. But my spirit told me to move. And that's the way I moved. My spirit told me to show up here and be me. And that's what I did. My spirit told me to go over there and be me. And that's what I did. My spirit told me to interview this person because the people out there need to hear what this person has to say. And that's what I did. I'm not asking for money. I'm not telling you that you have to do. But let's be clear, though. I needed them like they needed me. Right? So I did what I needed to do in order to get to where I need to be. And I'm not going to mince any words with that. It's a world that we live in of business, and you got to do business. But this is what I'm saying. Most of the time, you start a business because you think there's a niche for you. There's something that's out there that's not being told in the manner in which you can tell it. And the difference is that it's you. I ain't never going to sit up here and sugarcoat it. Was it hard? Hell to the yes. Has it been hard? Hell to the yes, yes. But what I'm not going to do is sit here and tell you that I'm quitting because it got hard. Right? Because it got hard. I'm not going to tell you that. Right? Now, have there been times that I wanted to quit? Yes, Jennifer, I did the breathing already. But hold on. Hold on. We're going to breathe before we get out of here, because this is a little heavy today. So hold on for a moment. Don't go nowhere. So I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that it's not hard, but I'm not going to lie and tell you that have I ever wanted to quit? Yes. I wanted to throw it down, but this is what I want to say. When you lead, when you're led by the Spirit, when you've prayed and meditated on your spirit is not going to steer you wrong. My spirit told me that I need to keep pushing, because what I'm after spiritually, mentally, emotionally is there. I just got to keep going. And when I get there, I'm going to know it. I don't know it now because I'm back here and I can't really see the forest for the trees. Right? However, I'm going to get there. Yes, indeed. So I firmly believe that we are all vibration. I firmly believe that our spirit is a beacon. So here's the thing. Sometimes, have you ever felt like you were out in the dark? And until you start really living in your truth and who you were, and stop letting everything bother you, and like water off a duck's back, roll right off, right? I am so secure in who I am and what I am to other people. That's on them, not on me. And what I am to other people, that yes, I walk with my head held high and my chest stuck out. That's what I do. Hell, I spent 8 years in the military. That's how we're taught to walk and march. But this is what I do. Why? Because I'm proud of who I am. Have I been through some caca? Yes, I have. Have I been through some stuff? Yes, I have. But that doesn't negate the fact that I am who I am. I am who God made me. I'm God's child. I'm the universe's child. So when my frequency starts to vibrate, right? And you're wondering why all these people are around me, But here's the thing, and this is what people have told me all the time, that I am Titan through and through. My real name, government name, Aaron. I am Aaron through and through. When you see me on Monday and you see me on Friday, I'm the same person. When you see me on Sunday and you see me on Thursday, I'm the same person. I don't waver. I'm always going to think, how can I help? How can I be there for you? I'm always going to do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know I didn't say it quite a bit already, but what I want you to do is to understand where you're at. I don't know who this is for today, but my spirit told me to speak on it. So whoever this is right here, this is for you. Don't stop. Don't quit. Because if you've been shown a vision, if you've been given a vision, if the universe has opened up and allowed you to move in ways that you never thought you could have moved, ways that you could have never imagined before, then you're doing something right. Pay attention to those deja vus that you have. Pay attention to those little one-offs where you're walking somewhere or you're somewhere and you're like, wait a minute, I've been here before. You with me? My grandmother used to always say, that's the Lord, or that's the universe, or that's spirit telling you that you're in the right place, you're doing the right thing. And then, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are out there trying to do this work, sometimes you're going to have to scrape the bottom of the barrel. Y'all ever had a can of beans or something, and your spoon hit the bottom of that barrel or the bottom of that bowl? You're trying to get the very last little bit out of there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're going to have to do that. Sometimes payment is not going to be right there. Sometimes satisfaction is not going to be right there. But if you can legit say that I did what was on my heart and in my spirit and in my mind to do, and anything else, it's whatever, you'll understand what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I meditated on this. I prayed on this. And when it started happening, I got scared because I didn't know which way to go. I had never had all of this fall into my lap like this. Now, over the years, I've had things like this hit my lap. I wasn't ready. And boom, it fell in my lap. I was like, okay, what do I do with this? Right? I tried to carry it around for a little while. It got too heavy and I had to drop it. But now I'm not in that space anymore. Now I'm in the space of, I got you. I was ready, so I didn't have to get ready. But I had to go through some stuff in order to be ready. So my thought to ponder is a blessing to me. My thought to ponder is near and dear to my heart. My thought to ponder is something that I don't ever want to disgrace or ever make you think that it's better than what it is, because it is what it is, right? But what I want people to understand is, even on this small platform of mine, physically a small platform, because I'm in this room like this, okay? Physically, but spiritually and universally, I am huge because my spirit is reaching out. Is reaching out. I've turned down some things because it didn't feel right. Yeah. Turned down some things that had to do with a lot of money. Turned down some things that had to do with people saying they were going to put me up here and help me do this and do all of this, and it just didn't feel right. I'm not saying that my platform is holier than thou. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that my integrity means much to me. My life means much to me. My spirit means the world to me. And I cannot go around this world and do any of God's work or do any of the universe's work if my spirit is tainted. And so for that reason, that's why my thought to ponder is the way it is. Oh, we're going to laugh. Oh, and we're going to joke. We're going to be serious and we're going to be real. But we want to come away with you feeling good about who you are and what you represent and what you're doing. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. So, all right, y'all. To whoever this was for tonight, I want to thank you for just being in the fight. I want to encourage you to continue the fight. I want to encourage you to know that all things, and this is the little quote from The Color Purple, right? She said, heaven lasts always. And what Sophia told her, you better bash Mrs. Head in and think about heaven later. Let me tell you something. If you over there praying and praying and praying, and you got all the faith and faith and faith and faith, but you ain't doing none of the work, you're going to always be right where you at. The colors may change, the seasons may change, but the caca is still going to be the same. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look, I didn't talk long. I really just came on here to show you all really quickly. So I'm going to show you all really quickly what we got going on Thursday and Friday, and then I'm going to do the breaths, and then I'm going to get out of here. But I want to thank you all. I really do appreciate you all. Ladies and gentlemen, when you get a chance, go over to Titancapricom and check out Titancapricom. I have quite a few things over there. You can get you some mugs, some t-shirts, canvases, cell phone cases, all of that stuff. All pictures, all photos are taken by me. All of this stuff is by me. So go on over to Titancapricom and click around, y'all. It's a meek site. But go on over there and do that. I also have HIV 101 under the site. I got my podcast links and all of that under the site. So, ladies and gentlemen, please go check it out. Check it out. Do me if you want to bless me and buy a little something, you do that. If you want to do that, I have no problem with that. Hey, hey, lady. Hey, 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 hey. Love you and miss you too. Love you and miss you too. And this is another person here that we're going to have on the show real soon to talk about what's going on in the world and things like that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to know that I'm also working with the Trans Ally Collective, right? The transallycollective.org. We are trying to build a community of allies to our trans women, specifically right now, our trans women, but also our trans men, and just making sure that we're there in support. I do all of this stuff here. Look, if you know someone, and let me say this, and let me just kind of be real transparent right now. I'm HIV positive 15 years this year. I've been undetectable for 13 years, right? If you know of anybody that's anybody that's affected or affected by HIV, anybody that may need to talk, right? Please send them my way. If they don't want to talk to me, at least I can offer them some type of services, some type of some assistance, something like that. What I don't want is anybody to be out in the cold, in the dark by themselves. That's a lonely place. I've been there. Send them to my site. Check out HIV 101 on the site, or just send them to my inbox and let them know. Let them know. They ain't got to talk to me about nothing. But if they just want a friend in the fight who's still out there in the trenches and still doing, they can call on me. They can call on me. Send them to my inbox. And ladies and gentlemen, check on your people, because you never know what's going on with them. The same way I'm checking in with you all today, check on your people. Make sure you know what's happening, because sometimes we can be going through something and you never know, because we, like myself, I was always smiling. Yeah. Hey, Titan, you okay? I'm good. I'm good. You good? Oh, you good? And I probably would have walked right in the house and broke down crying because everything was a mess. So check on your people, but do let those know that are out there. Do let those know that are out there that there is support, there is help. And I know it sounds like a cliche. I know it sounds like some type of commercial, but before you let them just fall by the wayside or go or whatever happens, just let them know that I'm out here. I don't know what I can do from that point, because I'm gonna be real with you. And just like Mia said here, I know people who won't take medication. It hurts my heart, and you can't force them. No, you can't. No, you can't. But I'm going to tell you something. If you can tell somebody there's a friend in Jesus, you can tell somebody there's a friend in Titan. There's somebody out there, right? I welcome you to tell them. I welcome you to send them. I welcome you to bring them to the forefront. Stigma and shame in healthcare are causing us to lose more of our friends and loved ones than we should. Exactly. It's that stigma and that shame. Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, I can't tell you what change I will make. But my promise is, if you send them my way, I'm going to do whatever I can to help. Now, let's be clear. I'm going to do whatever I can to help. As Mia said, you can't force anybody. But I believe that if they know that there's somebody out there, most people, when I first meet them, don't know that I'm 15 years in the game of HIV. Now I'm talking like that, right? But you understand what I'm saying. I done been through it all. I done been through the cocktails. I done been through the hospital visits. I done been through having a tube in my side. I done been through um, having um, what's the name in my chest. I done been through um, um, throwing up everything. I done been down to 147, 150 pounds. I've been through it. So, but sometimes people don't know what you've been through because you don't look like what you've been through. And I want them to know that I'm here. Don't know what I can do, but I do know that I can do this. God gave me the gift of gab. I can talk. I can come into a room and not say nothing to you, and my spirit will talk. That's the gift that I have. So I don't know what happened before. I don't know who did it before or however it happened, but that's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying to you. I believe that I was put on this earth to be me. That's all that I was put on this earth to do, was be me. And being me means that I stand in who I am. And my spirit is fortified because I am who I am. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't have to be nobody else. God put me on this earth to be me. The universe opens up and gives me these gifts because I am me. It's the same with you. Same with everybody that's watching and listening right now. It's the same thing. But I'm going to tell you something. I was afraid to reach out. I was afraid to come up to people and talk to people. No more. You better ask some of these people on this live. I will start talking to you. Okay? Oh yeah, I'm fine. Tight. No, 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 no. Are you okay? Don't play with me. don't don't play with me. You okay? Because I can tell that you're not okay. Because my spirit is telling me you're not okay. Okay? Exactly. And see, and this is what I want to tell so some people, you have to understand. Look, I didn't take my medication for a whole year. Why? Ask me why. Titan, why you didn't take your medication for a whole, y'all see, I turned to somebody totally different. Titan, why you didn't take your medication for a whole year? Because I wanted to see if death was my sentence. I had already ruined my life. My life was over. I wasn't going to take it myself, but I figured if I didn't take my medication, I could just leave this world quietly. But as the universe and God would have it, it wasn't my time. It wasn't my time. So what I want you to understand is that some people think that just because I walk around here and I smile all the time and I do all this here, that I literally have it good. I had all of this. And then when I tell people that I only had 4 T cells, all of a sudden it's like, yes, I was on my way out the door. Matter of fact, my pinky toe was the only thing left in the door because I only had 4 T cells. You got to understand where I've been to know where I'm at. And this is why I do the work that I do. This is why I'm a peer navigator. This is why I go in once you've been diagnosed HIV positive, because I build myself, right? Spiritually build myself as the emotional, the spiritual, and the mental help that you need when you have just been told that your life is over. And y'all, come on. We know that your life is not over. But you understand, it's just like you being told you have stage 4 cancer. The only thing you think about is death. That's how it is with HIV. Even though we've come leaps and bounds and all of that. And that's my point. That's my point. I love you too. For real, for real. Okay, yes, indeed. Okay. Yes, okay. Come on. Y'all better say it. Y'all better say it, all of that. And that's what, and here's another thing too. I have been talking to the youth pretty much all my life, just not in this capacity. And so that's why I love my show. Like, don't get me wrong. I want to be real and I want to be open and honest, But when I talk, I have young people on all the time, as young as the age of 12 and 14, because I'm talking to them. They don't know, oh, Mr. Titan, oh, Mr. Capri, da 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 da. And then when they hear my story, they're like, what? I want you to know that I made it. I want you to know that I was this close to death, but I'm still here. I want you to know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. You just got to fight for it. And I wish we could stomp out stigma and all this other stuff like that. It's not that we can't, but right now it's just running rampant. Exactly. And that's the part. You are so right, Mia. By the time they are in their 20s, their life is over. I told one young man the other night, he was 19 years old. I told him, I said, you get to where I'm at. That's what I want you. That's all I want you to do is get to this age. Call me old, call me whatever you want to call me, but you get to this age. I hadn't been there, done that. I wasn't diagnosed till I was 35. I'm about to hit the big 5-0. And so sometimes you have to understand that those of us that are out here, we're not just preaching to you just because we're preaching to you. We're preaching to you because we see you in us. We see you where we were. We see you where we were. There's a lot of things that people don't know that I don't tell people. But I want you to understand where my platform is and what I stand for and what I'm going to do going forward and what I've been doing. I've never called it what it is. You understand what I'm saying? But I think now it's time out for that. It's time out for that. I can't play with you. I can't sugarcoat it anymore. Right? My life, as Peaches says on For Women, my life has been rough, right? But that doesn't mean that I'm out. That doesn't mean, hey, brother. Hey, brother. Hey. Oh, wow. If I'm going to talk that demographic, I'm going to have to censor my advocacy for it. Yes. Yes, Mia, you're going to have to. Yes. No, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Hold on, Mia. I ain't 50 yet. I still got till next year, March. So, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I came on just to check in with you. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you so much, and I'm glad that you all are with me in this. But what I want you to understand is there is no me without you, right? And I've been doing this, and I'm thankful for all of you for coming in, sending me encouraging words, supporting me whenever I do things. There are so many of you that are on here today that have come in and out that have supported me when I really didn't even ask for support. Because if you all know me, I'll go and do something by myself and won't never say nothing, right? That was the old me. Now I'm at a point to where I want to let you know what's going on because I think it's so important, right? I think it's so important for us to be there for one another. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you, and I want to appreciate you for being here for me. And I thank you so much. I thank you so much. She said, let's gather some of our most powerful advocates and go into urban demographic. You know what? And I am down for it, Mia. But as I said earlier on in the show, and this is for everybody, I'm down for it, but I am not here for the caca. The moment you start stepping in stuff and get all the way up there, I'm done. Soon as my white shoes get muddled with the caca, I'm done. I don't play with the people like that. I don't play with the people like that. So I'm with you, Mia. We gather up some advocates, some powerful advocates that are serious about doing this work and not just for the limelight and things like that, then we can roll with it. We can roll with it. That's why I've been having so many people come on to my show, because I want other people to know that these people are out here, just like myself. Somebody took a chance on me and invited me on their show to tell my story. And that's how this whole ball got to rolling. That's how this whole ball got to rolling. Hey, hey, Casey. Hey, hey. Good evening, Barbara. Good evening. Hey, moms. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do is I just want to end it with this. I want to thank you all. I thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. We cannot leave our youth out. We cannot leave them out. We have got to be there for them. Now, look, I'm not telling you to be a pristine role model. I'm not telling you to be 100% clean as a role model. But what I am asking for you to do is to be real with them and to be real with yourself. I can't tell those kids anything that I haven't experienced, and I got to be real about it. And that's what I want on my show. I want you to come on my show and be real about it. Tell me all the glitz and glamour, right? Yay. But I also want to tell me your struggle. Tell me your story. Tell the audience your struggle, because somebody is out there struggling just like you were struggling, and they need to know that. All right. So real quick before I get out of here, ladies and gentlemen, real quick before I get out, I want to say that Thursday, on Thursday at 10 a.m., I'm going to go live with it on Thursday at 10 a.m. I'm going to be on the Sisters United talk show with Keisha. It's going to be her interview of me, and I'm all like, oh, they need a special time and all of that. And we're going to talk about HIV 101. We're going to talk about the ups and the downs and the ins and the outs. On Friday, it's going to be our Fire Friday. We're going to have Maddierance on. And you know what me and Ian does on Fridays? We take whatever the topic is and throw it into the middle of the table. And that's what we actually do. But what I want you to understand is on Friday, we're going to talk about Black gay reviews and drag race, because Maddierance does all of that. He's a Black gay male, proud Black gay male, and he does reviews and he also does drag race. So hold on. I said he does drag race, not meaning that he's in drag race. He does reviews, commentary, and things like that on drag. So with that being said, look, I'm over here clicking on things. I done got all excited. I'm like, ooh. So look, ladies and gentlemen. So tomorrow is our workshop Wednesday. I want you to come in tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Come in with your Black businesses, letting us know about we're still supporting Black business, but we want to reach out to these people, highlight them, tag them, do all of that good stuff and make sure that they are good, right? And then on Thursday, I'll have my own little interview on the Sister United talk show. I'm very excited about that. We're going to talk HIV 101, my story, and all of that good stuff. And on Friday, we're going to talk about Black gay reviews and drag race with Maddierance. You all have to check him out. Go to YouTube, type in Maddierance. He got a whole slew of things going on, merchandise, all that good stuff. So the rest of the week is kind of packed. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all come join us, because we're trying to do things in the community. We're trying to move the needle. We're trying to stamp out stigma. We're trying to make sure that we are all here, right? Doing our part, whatever part that may be in the community, because we're all community. We're all community. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and do this here. For those of you who have been waiting, I did it in the beginning, but I'm going to do it again on the way out. I want you to acknowledge that your breath is important. Ladies and gentlemen, we checked in today. We talked about some things. We talked about what's going on. I want you to stay in the pocket. Stay in the pocket, right? Build up your community. Build up your viewers. Build up your world. Build up your life. I want you to stack your chips. I want you to do all of that stuff while you're in the pocket. Because when the time comes and it's time for you to move and shake up some shit, it's going to be time for you to move and shake up some shit. And you can't be looking back here trying to be prepared for what you're about to shake up because you didn't stack your chips, stack your paper, do what you need to do in this pocket that you're in. Do what you need to do, because when the time comes, you're going to need to run that race. And you can't have all that stuff holding you down. All right? So for those of you tonight that just want to acknowledge that you're important, take these 3 breaths with me. The first breath, I'm going to count it out. But what I want you to do is to take a moment, loosen up your shoulders, and I want you to think about what today brought you. Not yesterday, not last week, but what today brought you. What did today bring? What tonight bring you tonight? What did tonight bring you? Did it bring you anything? Then I want you to take these breaths with me, right? And I want you to acknowledge that you are important, that your life is important, that you are here for a reason. Because if you wasn't here for a reason, baby girl, baby boy, man, woman, child, aunt, uncle, then you would be gone. And that's word to bond. We're not here just because. We all have a part. We all have spirit. We all have spirit, all right? On the count of 3, we're going to take this deep breath, and I want you to take in this deep breath. I'm going to count out this first one, but then the second one I won't count, third one I won't count, third one we will make some noise. Y'all ready? On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That's it. All right, on this second breath, y'all know we're going to take this second breath, but I'm not going to count it out. But I'm going to do the hand movements. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have made it through the first 2. It's this last one. I want you to take it in, whatever that problem, concern, issue may have been. I want you to take it. I want you to acknowledge. I want you to acknowledge that you are in the driver's seat. You have power. And when you release it tonight, I want you to make some noise. Let the universe know that you're in control and you're handling whatever that may be. Let the universe know. You ready? On the count of 3, deep breath in. And remember, we're going to make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And that's how you tell it. That's how you tell it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all again. I appreciate you so much. I love what you all do for me. I hope and I pray that I've been a blessing unto you tonight, because you all have been a blessing unto me. And what I want to say to you all is look to the sky. I'm going to be up there somewhere. I'm going to be up there somewhere. Look to the sky, because the universe is that. Mia says, I work in the infection disease. Our communities are impacted the most. We will talk soon. I want to be very intentional about this, as Ian L. Haddock would say. You're right. He always say that. Okay. Intentional, baby. Intentional. Exactly, Ian. Intention is the way. That's the only way to be. You want to know what? I was intentional about this. Exactly. Exactly. But look, ladies and gentlemen, y'all tune in. Support, like, heart, subscribe, follow, share, do all of that good stuff. But please, ladies and gentlemen, check in with yourselves. Be real with yourselves. Check in with your people, especially during this COVID-19. Some people are really, really hurting, being by themselves, not having any type of physical contact, things like that. Some people take it differently than we do, right? But check on your people, check on yourself, but be real with yourself. So when I ask the question, how are you doing? Really? How are you? Right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much. Peace and blessings to you. And remember, all you got to do is tune in and come and take a sip of the thought with me. Peace and blessings. Hashtag T2P, come and take a sip of the thought with me.